Hey my loves, welcome back to today's video. I miss you guys so much. I've been so MIA on YouTube. I'm so sorry. Last year was just such a hard year for us all, and I don't know, I wanted to just be with my family and always be with Christopher. I was in the mood for videos. But Happy New Year to you guys. This year is gonna be such a blessing. We just have to have positive energy and go forward with our hearts and what we want to do, and we'll make it. So without further ado, let's get started with today's video. So today's video is going to be about how to achieve long hair. Not only long hair, but healthy, gorgeous long hair. It's one thing to have long hair, but if it's damaged, that's not cute. You're going to have a lot of breakage, you're going to have a lot of split ends, it's not going to be pretty, and it's not just going to hold your look. So today I'm going to tell you some tips and tricks. Some of them you may already know, but some of them you can add into your routine, or you can add them onto your list, and they may be able to help you out. I hope they'll be able to help you out. My first habit on how I achieve my long hair is by taking vitamins. I do take multivitamins. The first one I take is a multivitamin. It's active for women. This does have biotin in it. I do not take a hair, skin, and nails vitamin. I used to when I was younger, when I was first trying to grow my hair and get it to grow at a faster rate, but not anymore. I just prefer to take this, and then I also take a vitamin called Balance. Now, if you decide to take a hair, skin, and nail vitamins or something that has biotin in it, when you have a surplus of biotin, you will hear this from other people, your skin is going to break out. Of course, it's something new and it does cause acne. However, if you're doubling up on water, or you're taking something that will balance out your skin, when it comes to acne, you're not gonna have that problem. So just make sure that if you're gonna do the hair, skin, and nails, make sure you're drinking an ample amount of water. My next tip is gonna be about shampoo and conditioner. Now, the shampoo and conditioner I use is a little on the pricey side. However, if you want pretty hair, you do have to invest in it. Now, I use Olaplex. This, you cannot buy it at any drugstore, I don't think, but you can get this at your beauty store. I think Sally's may carry this, Ulta may carry this. It is like $30 a bottle, but all you have to do is use a dime size amount. This is a great product. Or I have another one that isn't as expensive. I don't know how to pronounce this, so I'm just gonna put it on in the camera as well. They're all good. They're great for your hair. Perfect. Your hair is going to come out shining. It's not going to be frizzy. It's not going to damage your hair. You're not going to have problems with your scalp. None of that. Now, only reason why I did stop using this one and went over to Olaplex is because I do have Botox in my hair. Botox is a moving treatment in your hair. It helps with frizziness and shine. It reduces frizz, and then it promotes shine in your hair. It makes your hair more manageable. So that shampoo does have sulfate in it. You cannot use sulfate if you have any keratin in your hair, Botox, any treatments like that. It will pull it out and break the seal. So I did stop using it. That brand does have other shampoo and conditioner that doesn't have sulfate in it, so you could definitely look into that. So while we're on the topic of washing your hair, it is very important that when we do wash our hair, the water is not scalding hot. Now, hot water is not supposed to touch your skin. I don't mean warm, I mean hot. Hot water causes the W word. I'm sure you guys are like, Jenna, what is the W word? The W word is wrinkles. Yes, guys. Hot water on your skin can cause wrinkles, and we don't want anything like that. So just the thing it causes wrinkles, I don't want to touch my hair. Imagine what I do to my hair. But what it does to your hair, it just is very drying out. It dries out your hair, dries out your scalp. You always want to use cold water or semi-cold water. It doesn't have to be extremely cold. If you are like, I'm not changing up my shower routine, I want the hot water the whole entire time, okay girl, do your thing. But what you can do is that when you're done washing your hair and you're done with the soap and everything, you're all clean, ready to get out. Right before you get out, turn the nozzle all the way to the left where your cold water is, and just stand in the cold water and let it just seal everything. Your hair is gonna be shinier. Your hair is not gonna be so frizzy. You're going to thank me. You're gonna think of me and be like, wow, this is a game changer. So please make sure that you are showering with cold water. It's really gonna do justice for your skin, and it's gonna really change the game for your hair. Next thing is, when we get out the shower, if your hair is wet, you do not want to brush your hair. If your hair is damp, okay, you can brush your hair. You want your hair to be anywhere from 40 to 60% dry before you start brushing your hair. I use a comb to brush my hair. You can use a wooden comb, that's much better. I do need to go to Sally's, my local hair store, and invest in one. But also you could use a wet brush, I believe that's what they are called. They will not cause breakage to your hair. It will help go through your hair, guide through your hair while it's wet, and minimal damage. That's great, because when you're growing your hair, you do not want breakage, because your hair is growing and then it breaks, so you're kind of always staying at the same length, and that's not helpful to us. My next tip for you guys is going to be hair mask. Now, I use my hair mask once a week. I do have an Olaplex hair mask that I do use, and it does say here use once per week, but if you have damaged hair, 2 to 3 times per week. So definitely, if you have damaged hair, you want to rejuvenate your hair, lock in the moisture, get it moisturized, get it ready, give it back some life. Once your hair has split ends, there is no going back. You have to cut off your split ends, because if not, they're going to go all the way up your hair. However, if your hair is just a little dull, if it's dry, you put color in your hair, you dye your hair, you should be doing your hair mask 2 to 3 times a week. Now, you can use whatever hair mask you want. Like I mentioned, I use Olaplex, or you can make it homemade hair mask. So I do have a homemade hair mask. I use aloe. I have tons of aloe in my backyard. Aloe at my house grows like, you would think that the aloe is grass in my lawn. But no guys, it is aloe. It just takes off. It does its thing. And I've heard, I don't know if this is true, but I heard if aloe grows really abundant for you, that means you have really good energy. So when someone told me that, this is so off topic, but when someone told me that, I was like, wow, like that really put a little sparkle on my day. So now I love putting aloe in my hair. So in my aloe hair mask, you just chop up the aloe, put it in the food processor, put some coconut oil, put some vitamin E oil, and also put some castor oil. Castor oil is most important in my book. It is a little sticky, so don't put too much. Don't put too much coconut oil, because you don't want to put in your hair mask that you made yourself of oils and your hair is drenched. And when you go to shampoo it, it's still like saturated in oil. So make sure you do teaspoons, mix it up, put it in the food processor. Now, next thing about washing the hair is I only wash my hair 4 times a week. I know, you're probably like, girl, that's gross. Now, I shower every day, of course, but I do wash my hair every 4 days. You're not supposed to wash your hair every single day. It's not healthy for your hair. You do strip it of moisture and things like that. But I'm sorry, you do strip it from moisture and natural oil. So there are people who do wash their hair once every day. You will see their hair is always oil. Your scalp will start to produce so much oil to compensate for all the oil, the natural oils that you just keep stripping from it. Now, if you're wondering how I keep my hair looking good for those 4 days, what you do is you get some dry shampoo, get a good dry shampoo. On the second day, put it in your hair. That way it's preventative. You don't want to go in and do damage control when there's oil everywhere. Then your hair is going to be a mess, and you want to already have it in there so it can suck up the oil right away and you have no issues. So that is my next tip for you. Wait to wash your hair. Make sure you do your hair mask, and make sure you put the aloe. My next biggest secret for having long, gorgeous, luscious locks is to sleep with a bonnet on. A silk bonnet, to be exact. So I got this on Amazon. You can buy these anywhere. You can probably buy this at your grocery store. You can go anywhere. They won't be this long, or they probably won't be so cute. But I did get this on Amazon. One thing to know, if you are gonna look this on Amazon, I will link it below. Please make sure that you get the correct size for your head, because if not, you'll wake up and it will be all the way back here, or it'll be over your eyes and you won't know where you are and you'll be so confused. So it kind of defeats the purpose. I did get the wrong size. However, I pull it down to here when I sleep so it doesn't strip off. But sometimes I do wake up and it is over my eyes. I need to go order a new one. But I have a bunch of these. And when you sleep with a cotton pillow or you don't sleep with silk, the cotton, it pulls the moisture out of your hair. It causes stress on your hair when you sleep, friction. It will make your hair into a knot. So you can either sleep with a silk pillow, you can sleep with a bonnet on, or you can take a silk scrunchie and put your hair back, not on top of your head, no buns, no high ponytail, but put it back, tie it back, and go to sleep. But this right here is a game changer. You'll wake up, your hair is not going to be frizzy, your hair is not going to be dirty, your face is not going to be breaking out because your hair oils are all over your pillow going around. It's going to be nice, girl. It's going to be nice. You're going to take this off and you're going to feel so good. Like, it's great. It's really that great. So while we're on the topic of putting our hair up or restricting our hair and putting it back, it's not good to put your hair in high ponytails. It's not good to put your hair in high buns because, especially when you have long hair, the weight of your hair is gonna pull it down. It's gonna cause breakage. Your hair is gonna just not be happy with you. It's not good. So please make sure that when you are tying up your hair, tying back your hair, you need to have a silk scrunchie, and it needs to be low. It doesn't need to be high. You're gonna put stress on your hairline. You're gonna end up balding in certain areas. So please, that is another key tip. Make sure you have your silk scrunchies and make sure your ponytail is lowered. Okay, now, I don't know if you guys have all heard of this, but I think this one is like the oldest trick in the book, if that's how you want to say it. So when I was in high school, I used to do this. I used to have extremely damaged hair from always being in the swimming pool, and my hair was just a mess from the chlorine in the pool. So I would take care of my hair. I started my hair journey. I would lay on the end of my bed or on the back of a chair, throw my head over, and then I would massage my scalp, get the blood showing, give yourself a good scalp massage, put some oils on your head, and really feel the blood circulating. When the blood starts to circulate, it tells something to your hair. I don't know if these are called hair follicles, but I guess it tells something to your hair follicles, and it makes your hair can start to grow. It tells something to the receptors, hey, blood circulating there, we need to grow. So that is another thing. You can do that 5 minutes every day. I would watch other YouTube videos on it and see what other people say about that, but that's definitely something you can try. I no longer do it. You need to be very careful because you can get dizzy and you can faint. And I'm not a doctor, so I'm not telling you to do that, but there is other people who do that, and that could be helpful. And then my last tip for you is use less heat. I know that we all know what to do, but I do use a blow dryer. I'm not saying use no heat. I use low heat on the blow dryer. I blow dry my hair once a week. It is when I wash my hair. I will blow dry it, and then I put in my oils. I use a heat spray. I'll list it down below. I think it's called keratin, something like that. It smells so good. It's not one of those hair things that leave your hair just like drenched in oil. I think we all know what spray we're talking about, but it will literally smell so good. Your hair is not going to be saturated in oil. It's going to look so great and you're going to look so good. Another tip for having long hair is, of course, you have to trim your hair. I know we don't want to trim our hair. We're like, why are we growing our hair long and then our hair just grew half an inch and now we're gonna cut it off? Like, that doesn't even make sense. But I know, guys, I know. But if you don't cut your hair and you don't trim it, now I'm not saying cut your hair every month, cut your hair every 6 months. You can look at your hair and you can see like your hair is starting to get dulled, something is not good with your hair. You need to cut it, because if you don't, like I said, it's just gonna split all the way up. You're gonna get split ends, you're gonna have breakage. You don't want any of that. So every 6 months, you need to cut a little bit off your hair. It could be half an inch. Just make sure you do something, get rid of that. I was gonna say you can do it yourself, but I don't trust myself cutting my own hair. I don't know if you trust yourself cutting your own hair, but I don't really recommend that. My next tip for you guys is gonna be when you're in the pool, I you're probably thinking like, it's winter right now, girl. None of us are gonna be in the pool. I live in Florida, we're always in the pool here. So when you are in the pool, make sure that you put something in your hair. There's leave-in conditioners, there's shampoos, there's sprays that you can put in your hair that prevent chlorine from being sucked up into your hair. Chlorine is so hard to get out and it's so damaging to your hair. It will literally ruin your hair. So please be sure that you put your hair up. Make sure you use your silk scrunchie so you have no breakage. And put your hair up and don't let the chlorine touch it. Now, if you do want the chlorine to touch it or you want your hair to be wet in the water, you can go on Amazon, look up chlorine shampoo and conditioner for chlorine, or when you're in the pool, apply that to your hair, read the directions, and that's really going to be a lifesaver. Well, I wish you guys the best on this hair journey. If I missed anything, I will definitely leave it in the description box below. If you have any questions about heatless hairstyles, I could do a video on that for you and help you out. And that is all. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I love you guys so much, and I will be back soon. I promise. I'm gonna make upload days so that way I can upload videos more often. Love you guys. Have a great night. Bye bye.